Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing well. Happy weekend guys, and we're supposed to be voting today, but for some reason they postponed. So let's all chill at home and just watch this video. If you're new here, my name is Olabisi and this is my channel. This is a faith and a lifestyle channel. Welcome. We talk about all things Christian single ladies. Okay, now if your candidate won the last election, congratulations though. And if your candidate did not win, I hope you're healed. Are you? Okay, all right, let's just forget the whole election issue. So today I'll be talking about 15 questions that I think you should ask on a first date. Now this may not be a popular opinion, because I know some of you on the first date you just want to eat. You just want to stare into each other's eyes and go, oh, he's so cute. Oh, she's so beautiful. I am not a hopeless romantic. First things first. So I'm asking questions on the first date. I'm asking questions. Now, for my ladies, if you think this would actually help you, because sometimes I feel we are at a disadvantage when it comes to this dating scene. Why is? Because I believe it's the man that sees you first. It's the man that is checking you out. And in most cases, he would have asked around about you. You don't know anything about him, unless if you're the type that maybe if someone that you've been liking to. Even if you've been liking him, you probably won't go around asking questions about him, because people will be asking you questions like, why are you asking? But a guy will go around and ask that, oh, who is that babe? Like, what does she do? If he's in church, maybe she will ask someone that she knows, someone that you know, or someone in your unit or something. So I feel we are at a disadvantage. So when you're going on the first date, have your questions on a lockdown. Like, okay, these are the things I want to ask this guy. It's not about, and if he says, and if any guy run away because you're asking him questions, that is this an interview, then it's probably not the right guy for you, because do you have something to hide? If you're not hiding anything, this shouldn't be offensive to you. This question should not be offensive to you. You should really answer these questions freely. And if you're smart, meaning the man, you should flip these questions and ask me. Aren't we trying to get to know one another? Now, my own ideal date is going to be, usually, even if we're going to a restaurant, I believe we should just sit. I usually don't order like a full dish. I usually just do an appetizer and a drink, intentionally, so that we can talk. That's what we're there for. In fact, I prefer a beach date where we just get a drink and we'll be walking on the sand and we're asking each other questions and getting to know one another. Now, that may not be like a thing for this generation. You guys want to go to a fancy restaurant, you want to take pictures and all of that. Ask questions, important questions, especially if it's a relationship that you want. If it's a relationship, or if this person is a potential date, so to speak. If this person is going to be your future man, you want to get to know him better. And when you do, I think your first date should help you figure out if you want to continue with this person, or if this person is for you. You don't have to go on 10, 5, 15 dates before you figure it out that, oh my god, I don't want to waste my time with this person. I hope you get me. Alright, so let's just get into it. Now, number one question. Now, for me, like I said, this is a faith channel, so I'm a Christian. The first question I would ask is, are you born again? That's the first question. Because one thing about me is I like when you say things with your mouth. When you tell me something with your mouth, so I can hold you accountable to what you said to me with your mouth. Like, I want you to articulate it. Use your words. Are you born again? Is it yes or a no question? Sorry. So, some people, I see no reason why anybody should find this offensive. It's not offensive, because I've been a Christian my whole life, but I can give you a date. If you ask me, are you born again? I'll say, yes. When did you become born again? I will give you a date. That's what I'm expecting. You get me? So I think you should ask that question, like, are you born again? Because that you can hold him to a certain standard if he tells you that, yeah, I'm a born again Christian. But if he tells you that, nah, I just go to church, high and the big God, we are cool. I just go to church once in a while. You know that, okay, this one, And if it's something that you're cool with, it's fine. But I'm just saying, you want to be sure. Are you born again? Now, number two question is that you should ask is, what do you value most in a relationship? Now, I'll give you my own answers to all these questions so that you can be prepared. Yes. So that, and you would know what kind of answer you should expect when you're asking these questions. And you should ask yourself these questions too. Now, if you ask me this question, like, what do I value most in a relationship, I'll tell you trust and honesty. I can't, like, to me, if I don't trust you, there's no point. If you're not being honest with me, like, don't even bother. Because I'm not the type to check phones. I don't have that time. I'm not the type to stalk you on social media. I'm not interested. I just want to trust you. Do you get me? And honesty. I want you to tell me, if you say A is A, let it be A. If you say it's black, please make sure it's not gray. I hope you get me. So ask him what he values most in relationship. To him, it may be respect. Yeah. So if you're not the type that values respect, you may want to weigh your options. That, okay, maybe this person is not for me. But someone just told you that what they valued most in relationship is respect. You need to know. And you're asking these questions to get to know this person so that you can harm yourself. Like I said, I believe sometimes we ladies can be at a disadvantage when we're meeting a man, when we're going on the first date. He probably knows 10% or 20% of some things about you, but you don't know him technically. So you're trying to get to know him. So this is not a war. I'm just saying you're trying to get to know him so you can even say, okay, yeah, this is someone I would probably like to date, or this is a man I would like to spend the rest of my life with. Question number 3. What quality would you say you're most attracted to in a partner? What's that quality that you're most attracted to in a partner? I would say my answer is intelligence and sense of humor. Like me, I'm a sucker for for a smart person. The moment I see you're smart, I'm like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. At least I need you to have a knowledge about every little thing. Politics, music, sports. Just have a knowledge. I'm not saying you should love all of these things because I love them, but have a little knowledge. I just like someone that is smart. So to me, it's intelligence and a huge sense of humor. I'm a corny joke. If you know me personally, all the corny jokes, like, in fact, I'm a goofball. So I need someone that has a sense of humor. That is me. So you ask him these questions. What quality is he most attracted to in a partner? So you will know if you guys are better or if you're compatible. Yeah. So question number 4. What is your relationship with? What is your relationship like with your parents? Make sure you're not dating. I'm sure you don't want to date a mommy's boy, or some of you don't mind, or you don't want to date a boy, someone that maybe his mom left when he was young and he's still holding a grudge. I'm not saying people that their mom left, they are bad people. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying you want to know what his relationship is like. So if he's telling you something like, oh yeah, my mom and I, we grew up alone, my dad left us, and that man he's going to do this, and he's telling you all of these things, all these plans he has for the man if he comes back. Is that something you can bear? Is that something you can tolerate? Do you understand? So you need to know. So even if he grew up in a single parental home, how does it feel? Has he healed? So you want to ask these questions. That's question number 4. Number 5. Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? Now this question can be asked in another way, but this will sound a little bit more official if you say, what are your long-term goals? To me, it's the same question, but in different words. So where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? So we all know in this country, everybody is jackpotting. Someone is jackpotting today, another person is jackpotting tomorrow. You may want to ask that, okay, yeah, what do you see yourself in 3? If he tells you that, oh yeah, I would like to take my career abroad, and maybe you don't want to jackpot, you're saving yourself. By getting this information, you are literally educating yourself about this person, that, oh, okay, maybe this is not the person for me. So these are questions I think you should ask. Ask him where he sees himself in 3 to 5 years. Meaning, what are his long-term goals? That it could mean maybe if he wants to start a business, maybe he wants to leave his present career or something like that. It could mean he wants to leave the country maybe in 6 months. Is that something you are willing to settle for? Are you ready to tolerate that? So ask him this question. Question number 6. Can you name 3 things that you would like to have in common with your partner? Now, for me, I wrote our personal values. I would like us to at least have similar values. I'm a Christian, you're a Christian. Plans for the future, and of course, what our expectations are. That is my answer. The 3 things I think I should have in common with my partner are values. How do we see money? Set just personal values, basically. Now, expectations, meaning You want to ask him, maybe he's expected, maybe in his mind he wants a woman that will birth a football team for him, and you're not, and you're all about no, just two is fine. So you need to know what his expectations are. So if he tells you these are the three things I would love to have in common with my partner, maybe he may just say, oh, I would love my partner to be a very outdoor person and you're an introvert. You have to see if you can make it work. I'm not, of course, opposites attract, but you need to know what you are getting into, is what I'm trying to say. These questions is not for you to, for him to answer and you turn it off. You just shut it down that, oh, we are polar opposites. These questions, you getting these answers is for you to understand the person you're dealing with or you're about to deal with. I hope you get me. Now, question number 7. What makes you laugh? Yeah. I mean, me, if you ask me what makes me laugh, I'll tell you witty comebacks. I like when people just have those witty, those smart comebacks. It makes me laugh because I'm that person too. Like what was that thing they will say? As it hot. Yeah. So that's one thing that makes me laugh. I just see that this person will give it to you back to back. That makes me laugh. Now, question number 8. What is the one thing you won't tolerate in a relationship? You're asking these questions. What are your and keep in mind that this person may flip these questions and ask you the same questions. So if you ask them if you ask me that question, I will tell you mental, emotional, and physical abuse. That's one thing I would never, ever. Verbal abuse too, I would never tolerate in a relationship. I don't care who you are. You can't like abuse in general is something I would never tolerate in a relationship. So maybe is disrespect. And if you are a loud mouth, so you want to know what to do and what not to do. Now, question number 9. What is your biggest strength and your weakness? And you yourself, I hope you know, you better figure out the answer to these questions for yourself. Because if the man is smart, he would flip the questions and ask you. It may not be word for word, he would just like, oh, and then how about you? Do you understand me? So, what are your biggest strengths and weaknesses? For me, I would say my strength is my confidence and of course my creativity. My weakness is I'm self-critical. Like, oh my god, I'll beat myself up like tomorrow no day. I'm just that person. Like, I'll criticize even before you say a word, I'm analyzing my own behavior, analyzing my day and all of that. So I'll say that's one thing. So that I'm telling you my own answers so you can know what kind of response to expect from this person. Now, question number 10. Let me wrap this up. Question number 10. Asking me, are you family oriented? Being family oriented basically means you supporting your family whenever they need you. You being close to not only your immediate family, your extended family, your niece, your nephews, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, and so on and so forth. So, are you family oriented? Ask him that. Maybe you're from a big family that everybody is connected. Like every other year, you're back home celebrating Christmas together, or Easter and so on and so forth. So you want to know if this person is family oriented, and maybe your own family is not like that. So you just need to know these things. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not enough to just go on a date and start staring into each other's eyes. Like, I'm like, what are you guys? What exactly are you doing on a date? I'm asking questions. These are the questions I'm asking you. So future babe, just know I will be asking these questions. I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing? I will be asking anyway. So question number 11. How do you spend your downtime? Now, if you ask me that, I will tell you exercise, I'll read a book, watch a movie, or if I'm around where a art museum, an art gallery is, I would step into an art gallery or check out a museum or something like that. These are the things that I do in my downtime. If I'm free in a week, either I'm at the movies or I'm just checking something out or reading a book. So ask him, and he's maybe doing his own he spends his downtime working on a personal project. So just ask these questions. Question number 12. What would you say is your worst quality? Don't let someone tell you that, oh no, I don't think I have no. Nobody's perfect. If you're someone that is self-aware, you should know what your worst quality, your best quality, or what your worst quality is. So in this case, I'm asking what is his worst quality. Now, if you ask me that question, I will tell you stubbornness. Like I'm extremely stubborn, and that may be a good thing. Sometimes maybe you're pushing for something positive, and you know that if I don't get this thing, I won't quit. That may be a good thing, but sometimes, most times, stubbornness is kind of negative. Most times. So, question number 13: would you hold a grudge? This is a yes or a no question. Don't let it tell you that no, I'm not sure. I don't I usually don't hold a grudge. Do you hold a grudge? Would you hold a grudge? No, now, so that it's not going to be someone that you offend. He will not tell you that, yeah, babe, I'm forgiving you, I've forgotten that, but any little thing, he will remind you that, oh, remember when you did this? Remember when you said that? So, do you hold a grudge? Ask him that question. And if he tells you that, oh yeah, I hold a grudge, you know if that's something you can tolerate. Even though as a Christian, you shouldn't be holding a grudge anyway. So, anyway, question number 14. What is the longest relationship you have been in, and why did it end? I think this one is personal, it's self-explanatory. You don't have to beat around the bush. Just say it. And if you've never been in a relationship, good for you. I've never been in a long-term relationship or anything like that. So fantastic for you. So question number 15 is, what are you most grateful for? Now, this person will tell you my job. See why I open my mouth your job, really? Now that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you ask me that question, I'll tell you I'm grateful for life and good health, and I'm grateful that even that was for my faith, I would say. So, guys, these are 15 questions I think you should ask on the first date. If you think this is too much, look at how long did it take me to ask this question and answer it myself. It's not even up to 20 minutes. So if you're doing a date, I know a proper date is within an hour or 2 hours. Maybe if he picks you up, it's probably an hour to 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he picks you up from your house, you guys start gisting from the car. Learn to ask questions, please, so that you will know what you're getting yourself into. And if this is a potential future babe, at least you will know, oh, remember when you said this. In fact, these questions will even birth more conversations, in my opinion. So I think you should ask these questions. Yes. So I hope this video has been of help to you. Trust me. Try this tip I've given you on your next date, and let me know. Let me know what answer. I'm sure there will be some funny answers there. So alright, I hope this video has been of help to you, and thank you for watching, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, like, share with your friends, and comment below, please. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.